Hold up, wait a minute. Did Jackie Christie really just get caught on camera snitching on her own family? And not just any family. Her daughter Chantel Christie and her husband Doug Christie. This is no ordinary reality TV drama, folks. This is a full-blown scandal shaking the Christie dynasty to its core. Picture this. Jackie, the self-proclaimed queen of reality TV, the woman who built an empire off drama and controversy, is now facing her biggest betrayal yet. The video? It's gone viral. And let's just say, it's not what you think. Could Jackie be turning on her own blood? Is this the real reason Chantel and Doug have distanced themselves from her in recent months? And wait, what exactly did Jackie confess in this explosive video? Is she about to ruin her entire legacy just to save herself? The internet can't stop talking about it. And trust us, this isn't the spiritual advice Jackie's been known for. Get ready, because what you're about to hear is going to flip everything you thought you knew about the Christie family upside down. Betrayal, secrets, and, of course, the ultimate power move. Stay tuned, because the biggest reality TV scandal of the year just went nuclear. And Jackie Christie is at the center of it all. Wait, hold up, because what we're about to expose is more than just a reality TV meltdown. This is a full-on family betrayal that no one saw coming. Jackie Christie, yes, the queen of basketball wives, the woman who built her career on chaos, drama, and her larger-than-life personality, might just have crossed the line. For years, Jackie has been the picture of a strong, manipulative, and dominant matriarch, with her ever-present control over her family, including her daughter, Chantel Christie. Fans loved her. They hated her, but they always watched her. Whether it was for her spiritual guidance on Instagram or her public blow-ups with castmates, she was the one always at the center of the storm. And if you wanted drama, Jackie was your go-to gal. But what if this time, the drama isn't for TV? What if Jackie Christie is really about to destroy her own empire with a single video? Enter the explosive, jaw-dropping video that's gone viral. A video that, if you ask anyone who's seen it, will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about the Christie family. In it, Jackie Christie, the reality TV icon, allegedly snitches on none other than her own daughter Chantel and her husband Doug Christie. This isn't just some petty family argument. Oh no, honey, this is much worse. Jackie is holding nothing back, spilling secrets that could potentially ruin their entire lives. But how did we get here? How did this unbelievable moment in the Christie family drama unfold? Well, let's rewind the clock a little, because Jackie's reputation has always been a bit, well, let's say complicated. Remember when Jackie and Doug were the couple everyone envied? That power duo with a perfect family image, playing out their love story in front of millions of viewers? They'd post photos together on the red carpet, share cutesy moments on social media, and the world was eating it up. Behind the scenes, things weren't as perfect as they seemed. For years, the whispers about the Christies' dysfunctional family dynamic kept swirling. There were rumors of infidelity, of Doug being silently compliant. Fans started speculating that Jackie, with her iron grip on everything, might be using her husband as more of a prop than a partner. And let's not even get started on Chantel. Jackie had been accused of controlling her every move, always pushing her daughter to follow in her footsteps, to play the perfect Jackie Christie role.
But Chantel?
She wasn't always on board. She'd been the one to speak out the most. She dropped hints on social media, in interviews, and you could feel the frustration in her words, in the way she held back. But it was clear, Chantel wasn't happy with the way Jackie was running things. Could that have been the spark that started this volcanic eruption? Or did Jackie push her daughter too far this time? Fast forward to this shocking moment in the courtroom. The atmosphere was tense as Jackie Christie sat confidently, thinking she had it all under control. But what happened next completely blindsided her. Chantel Christie, the daughter Jackie thought she had completely under her thumb, walked into the courtroom and hit the button that started the fireworks. She leaked audio, damning audio, of Jackie Christie in the most private, explosive moments imaginable. The audios revealed secrets, manipulations, and harsh truths that Jackie had never wanted anyone to know. You could hear the clip making the rounds, the sound of Jackie's voice, cold and calculating, telling Chantel something so shocking that you could feel the gasp in the courtroom. "You'll never be anything without me. I made you who you are today." And just like that, everything that was hidden behind Jackie's confident, polished persona came crashing down. Jackie, once a woman who told others how to live their lives, was now exposed as the manipulator she had always been. This wasn't just a family squabble. Oh no, this was Jackie Christie breaking the one thing that kept her afloat for years: her image. The same image she had carefully crafted over the years, playing the strong matriarch and self-made woman. The same image that earned her millions and kept her relevant on TV and social media. All of that crumbled, piece by piece, in those few seconds as that audio leaked. You see, Jackie's power wasn't just in her TV persona, it was in her ability to control the narrative. But now, the narrative was out of her hands. Chantel Christie, the woman Jackie had treated like a pawn in her empire, had just stolen the spotlight. She had exposed the very thing that Jackie had worked so hard to hide. Jackie's manipulative, controlling nature was now laid bare for everyone to see, aired in a public courtroom, and the world was watching. But what was the real motivation behind this betrayal? Was Chantel finally fed up with being Jackie's puppet? Was this an act of revenge years in the making? Or was it more of a desperate move to finally escape her mother's suffocating grasp? It's clear that the Christie family is facing something much darker than just an ordinary family feud. The most jaw-dropping part of all? Jackie's husband, the silent partner in this entire mess, was nowhere to be found when this audio hit the internet. One of the most famous reality TV couples was now crumbling in real time. Doug's silence spoke volumes. Was he in the dark about Jackie's secret manipulations, or was he complicit, choosing to stay quiet to maintain their lavish lifestyle? Either way, his role in all of this was beginning to raise some serious questions. How much did he know? And more importantly, how much was he covering up? Now, Jackie Christie, once a figure of power, control, and fame, is facing a public backlash like never before. The women who once feared her are now standing tall. Her empire of lies, manipulation, and carefully crafted family values is falling apart. The world has just witnessed a family meltdown of epic proportions, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Let's break down what really went down here. The moment Chantel Christie hit the public with those bombshell audio recordings, Jackie Christie's empire began to crumble. But hold on, Jackie wasn't just some innocent, misunderstood reality TV star here. Oh no, she's been the mastermind behind years of manipulation, control, and a carefully curated image of perfection. This isn't just a family dispute. It's an exposure of everything Jackie has been hiding in the shadows. To truly understand what's going on here, let's rewind a bit. Jackie Christie built her career, her empire, and her entire public persona on chaos. Her basketball wives drama became legendary. But behind all of those explosive arguments and tears was something far more sinister. Jackie Christie wasn't just the drama queen on TV. She was also the queen of control. And the real scandal? It was the way Jackie controlled every aspect of her family's life, specifically her daughter Chantel, who was forced to live in the shadow of Jackie's larger-than-life persona. Chantel Christie, for years, was used as the perfect accessory to Jackie's brand. She was the sweet, obedient daughter, the image of a perfect family that Jackie could sell to the public. But behind the scenes, it was a totally different story. Chantel was molded to fit Jackie's narrative, forced to smile for the cameras and play along with the scripted drama Jackie had created. But let's not kid ourselves, this wasn't just some minor family tension. Jackie was using Chantel's name, her life, and her image to maintain her fame and build her empire. And then things changed. Chantel, who had been pushed to the edge for years, finally decided to take matters into her own hands. She recorded her mother's manipulative rants, her controlling comments, and her abusive tactics. And when those audios hit the public, it wasn't just another scandal. It was the fall of an empire. Let's take a look at these audios. In one, Jackie can be heard saying to Chantel, "You'll never be anything without me. I made you who you are today." That's not just tough love. That's straight-up verbal abuse. Jackie wasn't just telling her daughter to play her role in the family drama. She was reminding her of who held the power. And what's worse, Jackie wasn't just doing this behind closed doors. She was doing it in front of the world, pretending to be this self-made, powerful woman while simultaneously breaking down her own daughter's spirit. But it gets juicier. As the audios played in the courtroom, Jackie, ever the diva, tried to maintain her composure. The cameras, the whispers in the room, it was all too much. In a moment of weakness, Jackie did what she does best. She put on a show. She screamed.
She cried.
She acted like the victim. But the truth was out. Chantel wasn't just airing family grievances. She was exposing the woman who had controlled her life for years. Let's talk about Jackie's image for a second. For years, Jackie Christie sold herself as the empowering, no-nonsense woman who built her empire from the ground up. She was the queen of reality TV, the woman who could do no wrong. She pushed this image of strength and power, a woman who fought for her family and worked tirelessly to build a better life. But behind closed doors, she was the mastermind, pulling the strings and making sure everyone stayed in their lane, especially Chantel. The public loved the idea of Jackie Christie. She was entertaining, bold, and dramatic. But what we didn't see was the cruelty behind the scenes. Jackie's empire wasn't built on hard work or dedication. It was built on manipulation and deceit. Jackie didn't just use her own image for profit. She used her family, specifically Chantel. And when Chantel finally took matters into her own hands, the entire foundation of Jackie's public persona came crashing down. But wait, where was Doug Christie in all of this? Well, that's another piece of the puzzle. For years, Doug had been the silent, stoic husband, standing beside Jackie, seemingly unfazed by the chaos she stirred up. He was a perfect complement to her larger-than-life personality. But now, as the tapes were revealed, Doug's role in all of this started to become suspect. Was Doug just a passive bystander in this whole drama, or was he complicit in Jackie's manipulations? Doug's silence throughout the years has always been a bit strange. And now, it looks like it's finally coming to a head. Doug Christie's name appeared in multiple legal documents, some of which were tied to Jackie's shady financial dealings. He was more than just the husband standing in the background. He was a partner in some of Jackie's questionable business ventures. It's not just a family issue anymore. This is a business issue. And Doug might have more to answer for than anyone initially thought. Were Jackie and Doug working together to cover up their dirty secrets? Were they both complicit in maintaining the illusion of their perfect life while committing fraud behind closed doors? But let's take a step back. The audios are what really lit the fire, right? Once the tapes went viral, the internet couldn't get enough. People flooded social media with their reactions, dissecting every single word Jackie and Chantel said. Hashtags like #JackieExposed and #ChelTakesOver trended for days as fans and critics alike reacted to the shocking revelations. Jackie Christie was no longer the woman we saw on TV. She wasn't the empowered boss lady she portrayed herself to be. She was now the villain in the story. And the public wasn't holding back. The media jumped on the scandal like sharks in bloodied waters. Blogs, news outlets, and social media influencers were all over it, spinning their own versions of the story. Some defended Jackie, calling her a misunderstood woman who had been set up by her daughter. But the majority? They tore into Jackie's carefully constructed image, calling her manipulative, abusive, and even criminal. It didn't help that Jackie tried to play the victim in the midst of it all. On social media, she posted defiant messages, claiming she was misunderstood, that she had never done anything wrong, that the audio tapes were taken out of context. But the damage had already been done. You have to love the irony here. For years, Jackie Christie has been known for controlling the narrative. She built her brand on the idea that she was a powerful woman who controlled her own destiny. But now, with these tapes out in the open, Jackie's once unshakable narrative is crumbling. And what's even more delicious, She's trying to rewrite the story once again. But this time, no one's buying it. And while Jackie is attempting to regain control of the narrative, Doug Christie is still trying to maintain his silence. The problem is his name is now tied to everything. Every single thing. With the tapes revealing his involvement in Jackie's shady dealings, the public is left questioning. Was Doug Christie in the dark? Or was he just turning a blind eye? Could he have really not known what was going on? Or was he just as guilty as Jackie in keeping the empire running? For a man who's been largely silent for years, Doug's complicity might be the next big revelation in this ever-growing scandal. The shockwaves from the Jackie Christie scandal have shaken not only the Christie family, but the entire world of reality TV and entertainment. What was once seen as a flawless empire built on the foundation of drama, fame, and manipulation is now crumbling under the weight of its own lies. And while the public eagerly watches, the consequences are beginning to unfold. Jackie and Doug Christie may have thought they could ride out the storm, but the reality is setting in, and their carefully constructed world is coming apart. And fast. Aired in a public courtroom, and the world was watching. But what was the real motivation behind this betrayal? Was Chantel finally fed up with being Jackie's puppet? Was this an act of revenge years in the making? Or was it more of a desperate move to finally escape her mother's suffocating grasp? It's clear that the Christie family is facing something much darker than just an ordinary family feud. The most jaw-dropping part of this? All the way to Chris, to Jackie's husband, the silent partner in this entire mess, was nowhere to be found when this audio hit the internet. One of the most famous reality TV couples was now crumbling in real time. Doug's silence spoke volumes. Was he in the dark about Jackie's secret manipulations, or was he complicit, choosing to stay quiet to maintain their lavish lifestyle? Either way, his role in all of this was beginning to raise some serious questions.